Okay, we are doing review for a test, so we're looking to write the equation of a line that passes through these 2 points, 12, -8, and -3, +2. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to label my x and y coordinates as my x1, y1, and then we're going to call this one x2, y2, and it doesn't really matter which one you do, but we do need to use, we have a lot of work to do on this one. We got to use the slope equation, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we're going to plug in the numbers that I just plugged in here. So we're going to go with the 2's. So we're going to put the y2, and we're going to do that over the x2, which is -3. So 2 over -3. And then we're going to do the minus. So minus, minus. It's always minus. And then we're going to put the y1 and the x1. So that y1 is a -8. So even though there's a minus sign here, you still need to put in a -8 there. And then that 12 is after the sign, the minus sign. And now we're going to go ahead and solve. So 2 minus -8, minus a negative becomes plus. So that is 10. And then here, -3 minus 12 is -15. Now that can be reduced to, because both of these have 5 go into them, so 5 can go into 10 2 times. 5 can go into the -15, -3 times, or just put a negative next to the negative, next to the 2/3, and this is your slope right here. So here's your slope, -2/3, but we still need to figure out the y-intercept. So we are going to start with going back over to y equals mx plus b. We are going to replace that m with -2/3. And then we have x, and then we have to find the b, so we're going to put plus b. Now, you get to pick whichever ones you want to plug in. I'm just going to go with the 2 easier numbers, so I'm just going to do the -3 and the +2 in for my x and my y. So the y is the 2, and then -2/3 is your slope, -3 is your x, and then we're going to find out what b is. So we are going to multiply -2 times the -3, which is a +6, over 3. So 6 divided by 3 turns into a +2. And then everything else stays the same. We are going to subtract 2 on both sides to get that b by itself. And b is going to be equal to 2 minus 2, which is 0. And I don't need to put plus 0 because it's not necessary in an equation when you have a variable for a y-intercept of 0. So my finalized equation, y equals 2 over 3, which is negative, and then x. Again, you could put plus 0, but that's not necessary in this problem. And there is your slope-intercept form. If you want more questions like this, you can find them on my YouTube channel, You Want Algebra. Check this out under the slope-intercept form section.